Hi everybody, I'm Matt, and that's Ray. And we're about to watch LivePD Backseat Beers Season 3. Ray and I disagree as to whether or not this guy has any shot at trial. I think he's screwed. Ray thinks there's a chance that all these cops are going to get shipped to Afghanistan and not be able to testify.
I think that's probably the only win.
Let us know what you think. We're about to watch LivePD Backstreet Beers. I think that's a take on Backstreet Boys.
It's Backseat Beers, Backstreet Beers, totally different thing.
Backseat's back.
Well, we've stopped the car. He's parked. Oh, he hit the bumper.
I can't believe his brakes are out.
That's the high rate of speed.
I can't believe his brakes are out.
Guys,
Turn off the car.
man, you get some new brakes on that.
You know, his car's so small, he can park diagonally in that spot and it looks okay.
Still good.
Still good.
Roll down this window. Ventana. Abajo.
Oh, no.
De ventana.
Oh.
Todos, okay? Todos ventanas.
All the windows? No.
Gracias,
You can't make me do that.
¿Cuántos cervezas, señor?
It's a vague question.
None.
Okay.
Answer is none.
As soon as you roll down the window, I can smell alcohol just emitting from this person. So,
His person,
in the
the
back,
driver?
probably about, looking at it right now, about 20 open cans of beer.
It's not a record. He has help show up.
Okay.
Don't move. Oh, he's putting his shoes on.
Not bad.
Coming in.
Oh, look at that. Oh, he doesn't have his shoes on.
These people are waiting for a bus.
So right now we have a 24-pack.
How do we know he didn't hit his head when the brakes went out and the car went to the curb?
Hasn't been touched. 24-pack's only got about 5 beers left in it.
Maybe they bought it with 5 beers in it.
Well, help yourself to one. They'll share.
6 or 7, couple of them open.
There are not enough empty cans in that back seat.
There's about 4 or 5 empties.
This looks like a really bad party, Ray.
12 empties in a bottle.
You know what? These guys volunteered to clean up the party, and this guy's picking on him for it.
What is he searching for?
I don't know.
An arrest? They already been arrested?
They're not arrested.
I didn't hear him give consent to search. You never have
He's
to
told
give
me he
consent
hasn't
to
had
search.
any, which I know he's lying about, but I have to have an officer.
If you ask him again about beers, he might not have had no beers.
What?
So if he asks about beers, he might not have... Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh. Look at him run right over to break that fight up.
Hey, cómate.
I think we know who the drunk one is.
Cómate.
Why does it keep saying
He's
tomato?
okay, he's okay. He's alright, he's okay.
He's okay.
He's okay.
Yeah, so cuss.
He's okay. He's lying on his
He's
bed
fine.
on the parkway. He's fine.
Don't worry about that guy. We need 3 of us on this woman.
She's mad because he gave his real name. Oops.
So maybe that wasn't the best time to beat him up.
Where she got upset over and then started choosing to beat him up right in front of a sergeant and other officers still on scene. So, not the smartest.
You know how that messes up that domestic battery case? The officers are witnesses.
I think he's doing pretty good for a guy with a head injury. Clear head trauma.
There is a wind there that's not blowing anything but him.
And I can tell here he probably needs orthotic shoe inserts and he doesn't have them in.
Oh.
I can tell. Just by the way he walks.
I love that. That was the best. He was
He doesn't need a line.
He did the perpendicular.
First time actually ever seen somebody do the walk-in turn test and make a right turn instead of going completely backwards.
He made a left turn, didn't he?
He did make a left turn. 0.25.
So
1.9, buddy.
1.9. I'm off. My detector's way off today.
He's barely over twice the legal limit.
This test, the standardized field sobriety test that we did, the walking turn, all that stuff, I thought he was actually going to
And
blow
all that
higher
stuff.
So,
I like how they don't
He
show.
thought he was going to blow higher too.
but this is coming from someone that said he didn't drink any drinks tonight or any alcohol.
Said he didn't have any beers. Cervezas.
Further,
Oh,
does not want to
look
press
at you.
charges
That's
for
accurate.
assault. She's fortunately being dropped off by
Wait, hold on a moment. She doesn't want to press charges. She doesn't have to. You witnessed it. I don't mean to be mean and do the stage job.
Confirm his identity by fingerprinting him, and then he'd be facing charges of DUI and falsifying his name to a police officer.
Oh, and that's why she was beating on the other guy, because he said the other guy's right name is...
Yeah, so...
Oh, okay. I got it.
How are we going to win this one?
It was his evil twin brother.
I think his evil twin brother was getting his ass tuned up in the grass over there, Ray. I think the name thing is going to be a problem, because they're going to get up in front of a jury and say, why did he lie about his name if he's not drunk? And of course, we know there's a lot of reasons you might give a wrong name. Fear of deportation or immigration consequences. Maybe you got warrants out under a name. There's a lot of reasons you would give a name that wouldn't be specifically motivated by being drunk in this case. But, tell everybody how you win that one, Ray.
Well, there's a bunch of ways that you win the...
Oh, really? Let's hear them. I'd like to hear all the ways you're going to win this case.
Way number one, the police officers who were assigned to this particular arrest were all transported to Iraq just before the trial date, and the court did not grant a continuance, thereby dismissing the case.
So you're going to win this case, the legal equivalent of winning the lottery.
I've won a case with the people.
Sure. Once every few years, it definitely happens.
Officer that was gone to Iraq. Okay, the second way that I would win this case, number two, is the police officers. They destroy the video. After I've requested it, so that it's excluded.
You sound like you're running for 7th grade class president, and you're just making stuff up that people want to hear.
No,
That's
what I'm saying is, you know how you win this one? You win this one the way that you win random DUIs. There's faults.
You don't.
There's faults by the police department that cause you to not win. If that video comes in, obviously you lose.
If I'm the prosecutor in this case,
do you just laugh?
I start my opening, I get halfway into it, I pause, and then I go grab my giant garbage bag of empties, and I kind of drag it up in front of the jury, and it's making that empty, clanging can sound the whole way. And I just drop it, and I'm like, boom.
I think that...
Let's make this quick, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that they arrested somebody who had cleaned up after the party and was driving home and had all of the empties in the car.
You're saying he was just driving those people around and this cop mistakes him for being drunk, and he did have brain trauma from running his car with the bad brakes.
No, it wasn't from the bad brakes. He had been struck by one of the passengers in the back seat,
the violent woman
who showed her propensity to violence right there on the parkway.
She beat him loopy. He lost his balance, and he was mistaken for drunk because there were 1,000 empty cans in the back.
That was a mistake. That was a mistake that could have been made.
I think you should go to the bench trial.
Go to the bench trial. I disagree 100%. This is where you have to go to a jury trial, because the judge is just going to shake his head.
The question during this jury trial is, can you get through a hard Sudoku during jury selection? Do you have enough Cheetos to eat?
Can you do the New York Times crossword puzzle Friday while you're picking the jury for this one?